Honorable Dawta Rootsie.
Yes, I.
Welcome to Artist Reasoning.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure, trust me. On an
Yes,
early part of Sunday morning.
yes. So we have a selector from the United States of America. And you know, say a Jamaican parent, so you know, say she belong to we. No care where she want to go, she belong to we. Because all we have to do is go for the passport office and go so. And she have a Jamaican passport.
Right.
But tell me, what are you doing in Jamaica right now?
So I am moving to Jamaica
Mm.
again. I've lived here several times before, and I've gotten the what I call the Jamaican slapback. I mean, I always get slapped back to America.
Yeah.
So over the past 25 years, I've been back and forth, and I've lived here a couple handful of times, and I love the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I love my heritage. I love the health aspect,
Mm-hmm.
and I love the capabilities of me being able to live my best life in Jamaica, and also take hold of my career, my music career, because so me's a sound man,
Yes.
and I feel like I'm needed in Jamaica. Coming from the perspective that I am coming from with playing vinyl, playing mostly roots foundation type style music,
Yes.
and from being a woman as well, because you already know the business is male dominated. It's
Yes.
very, very, very few women here that do what I do,
True.
especially playing vinyl. And so it's an opportunity for me to take my career to a level where I can, really make a difference and inspire some other women and younger women, older women, whoever, to get into the business, because it's a long time coming. So
Wow.
yeah,
Welcome to Jamaica again.
thank you,
I saw you at Dancehall Thursday,
thank you.
and a man
Okay,
said to me, say, "A vinyl shop here." And I say, "Yeah, man." And him say, "I love that."
okay.
I saw you downtown at, where it's Beach Street.
Beach Street, yeah.
And I see I played some things and me even come DJ too.
Yes, yes, you did.
And you're doing a very good job.
Give thanks.
So, how you get started, honestly?
Okay, so 40 plus years ago, when I was 14.
But,
Yeah, because them time there was still people still played turntables and things like that. So for my 14th Christmas, when I was 14 years old, my mother bought me one of them little record players, the kind with the cassette player in it and the radio, them all in one.
yes.
So once I got that, and my very first job, I got my very first job that summer, and I started buying my records. And it's just something about me touching my own records and putting it on the turntable that just, I don't know, it just moved me. And it at the time, I didn't know or think that, okay, I'm going to be a sound woman, but just the love of the music and the art of playing the music
Mhm.
was something that spoke to me with inside. So fast forward many years later, a couple years later, when I was in high school, me and my friends, we used to cut school all the while and go to my house,
All the way.
right? And go to my house, and we would be there running some tunes. And back then, I wanted to be a DJ, like on the mic, da 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 da. And so that's really kind of how it started. Not really the sound thing, but just my desire to be in the business to some aspect. Even though still at the time I didn't realize it, but yeah, it was a green journey for me. Like, I really did not think you couldn't have paid me to tell me that I would be the person that I am
Right
today in
now.
the business. But I was always a dancehall girl.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
I would go to parties, all of the big party them. If you know anything about Brooklyn, New
Oh,
York,
gosh.
I'm sure you know. And you
I
performed
used
that,
to live there
right?
10
So
years.
you know about Biltmore
Oh,
Ballroom,
yeah. I performed that
Starlight,
too.
Starlight Ballroom, Love
Yes.
People, all them places there. So
Mm.
that was me, the young hot girl in the dance. But
Mm.
even though I was the young hot girl in the dance, as soon as I would walk in the dance, I would just make a straight beeline for the sound system and just be standing there just watching the sound man them all the night, all the whole night. And I didn't realize at the time that this is like
You
me,
call in.
like, yeah, like, and also like school. I was in school because I'm paying attention to every little thing they're doing, and all everything. And as I said, my journey has been interesting because I didn't know that I would become evolve into this person, but the preparation that was put into place for me to have this happen, as me being this, bigger than life sound woman that I am today,
Yes.
it has been there from long
The
time.
get go.
Yeah, a long time. And there's much, much more to the story, much, much more to the story.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But tell me the story behind your name. How you get the name?
Right. So when we were cutting school at the house,
I want your mother about to listen to you.
yes,
Right?
my mother knows. Trust me,
She knows?
she knows. Yes, so thank goodness she can't beat me now, but she would definitely love to give me a beating for all the things she knows now. When we were on the mic, my lyrics was always very conscious.
Wow.
And so my sister, one day, her name is Pepsi. So one day she said, "Everything you chat about is Rootsy. We are gonna call you Rootsy." And the name just stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the name just stuck. And so I've had that name for over 40 years. And I mean, I've diverted to many other characteristically names throughout the years because at one point I was bad gal.
Wow.
So Rootsy kind of got parked for a while because that period of me being conscious kind of got parked for a while.
Yes.
But I eventually came back to Rootsy.
Rootsy.
And yeah, man, it's just a part of me.
So,
Yeah.
all right. I used to live in Brooklyn too. And we used to go Biltmore and Starlight and the Love People and Dynasty.
Dynasty, yes.
All of the club them.
All the spots.
So we know all the spots. And honestly, we as Jamaican, we love different type of music.
Right.
So, what kind of music you love best? And why you love it? I mean, you love to play.
Okay.
Because it's different, you go in different parties. I know a Jamaican, so you can't play one set. But what you love best?
Well, what I love best is actually roots. The real roots reggae.
No Black American thing?
No, when you ask me what I love best, that's what I love best. If I could listen to music all day, it would be the roots, like
Just
the
the roots?
Abyssinians, the Congos, the Burning Spear, them two, the Prince Allah, Fred Locks.
Big up Fred Locks.
Yeah, the roots. It's not something.
But why?
It's because I'm gonna tell you, it's not something I grew up on.
Oh.
Because my parents, them born Rasta, they definitely were not into the roots at all. So they more listen to Studio One, Rocksteady, and a lot of American music. I mean, of course, I grew up listening and hearing many, many things because, as you said, Jamaicans definitely love all type of music. My mother used to listen to country music, everything, So I grew up with a wide perspective of music. We used to listen to rock music, certain days of the week, everything. But I didn't grow up on the roots. So roots was a late discovery for me. And even all them dances there where I'm telling you I used to go to, them never did not play on the roots.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Can you bring me far back now, You start talking about them artists,
Yeah, exactly. So it was a late discovery in my life. And as I evolved as a person and became a more rootical person, I was like, oh my gosh, where has this music been all my life? Because as I discovered more and more tunes and more artists, it really resonated with the type of life that I live and the things that I, because the roots music really fight for true time rights, right?
Yes.
Burn out enough things. That's me all day, every day. I'm a sister soldier. You know what I'm saying? I'm always taking on some type of cause, and so it was a music that I was looking for.
Okay.
That really spoke to me, and I think it have a lot to do with the heritage because there's many other genres discuss or touch on the topic of truth and rights.
Yes.
But just because it's Jamaican music, and I don't know, it's like a connection that I feel.
Yes.
With it, I guess because of the Jamaican connection, like I'm like, oh my, because I could actually see myself sometimes when I'm listening to certain songs.
Yes.
I can envision myself at the moment of when that song was being made or why that song was being made. I feel like a connection with the energy from the tunes them. So
wow.
Yeah.
And you know we have the Lovers Rock. You know
Lovers
Dennis
Rock.
Brown them sing Lovers Rock. Bob sing Lovers Rock too.
Right.
And but you see, Empress now we just definitely just want just the roots. I can resonate with you.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I
honestly,
play other. I mean, I play Rocksteady. I play Lovers Rock. I play, but my
okay,
favorite is
the
Roots.
favorite is roots. Well,
Yes.
you answered that question. I'm
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So all right, you have dance, and you have show.
Mhm.
I mean, no say so to play. You play in the dance, cause you play when in the dance, and you have there's the big shows where them keep on the select up on stage. Which one of them you prefer?
I guess I would prefer. That's a good question. That's a good question. I guess I prefer the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, come here, ghetto girl from by heart, and reaching the people in the ghetto is a mission of mine,
Yes.
and Jamaica very well. Dancehall is really the order of the day.
Yes.
Enough of them don't really get to to give their brain a chance to just listen and ingest a calmer format of music, and a format of music that really is about something.
Yes.
No disrespect to the dancehall artists them, but a pure gal underneath thing them a talk about and kill
No,
this person and
but
that
remember at
person.
first, the
The
dancehall was
was
regionally dance.
Yes,
It's just them change it and say
exactly.
dancehall.
Right.
But continue.
Yeah, so we are talking about
Just to
modern
clarify,
dancehall.
that's a
Yes, of
modern
course.
dancehall.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I feel like playing in the dance, I'm reaching more people because the same way I was a dancehall girl, right? And a pure slot miss we used to listen to. My ideas, the Shabba and all of them,
Yeah.
them type of two there. I was still me, the me I am now, I was in there and it was searching for something, right? And so I eventually found my way. So the same way I could be at a regular dance,
Yes.
and you have some people would not really tapped into their consciousness, but
Yeah.
they're looking for the consciousness. All when them don't know them, I look for the consciousness.
Yeah.
And here I come with this music and this level of consciousness to kind of draw them in. So that's really, the mission of that is appealing to me
Yes.
because I know that there's many ones that's in the regular dance, them all our wedding Wednesdays, all them places that want more than just,
Yeah.
than the order of the day. What's the order of the day? And so that's what's appealing to me. But however, performing on shows is great too because it's a wider platform, and
Yeah.
I'm more accepted. I don't have to fight the crowd as much
Mm-hmm.
because when you're in at the dance, sometimes the majority of the crowd them I look at you like, what this lady I do? What this Rasta lady I go with them old tune ya? So it's a mission.
Yeah.
It's a serious mission when I go in the dance, but I'm ready for the mission all the time.
Yes. Oh, leaves of fall. That's
Mhm.
beautiful. Right now we are on the one. We're right on one nice tree, a mango tree. And guess what? Now, the
Oh,
East
true.
Indian mango tree. Some people are upset because then they are foreigners say East Indian mango tree, yeah man. And none now drop now head.
As long as that, right?
Yeah. So you ever have?
Mhm.
What is your most memorable moment in the dance hall? And me and my most memorable moment on stage, you have a moment where, cause remember no, you say you like the show where you rather the dance hall.
Mhm.
You have any memorable moment where stand out?
I mean, there's been so many, but I would definitely say overall, the memorable moments have been when somebody come up to me, which has happened quite a few times, and they're like, Janua, a long time you don't hear that tune there, or I grew up with that person and I didn't even know nobody know them tune, or something along those lines. And that has happened quite a few times,
That
which
nice,
yeah, yeah.
That nice when somebody come and say, a month in a Jamaica money pull up, cause some man just come give money for that,
Exactly.
Come and say,
Yeah,
long we hear that song there?
yeah.
So we did that now. Before we go further, how you read the crowd? Tell me, how you read the crowd when you come to play and you see the crowd? How you read the crowd?
I just read the crowd by looking at, well, first of all, if I'm there already, obviously, the music is already playing by somebody else,
Yes.
and I'm watching their response to see, what their response is to the music, if what type of vibe they having toward the music.
Yeah.
And so, normally I will have my selections set up to a certain extent, but I will have different type of things that I want to talk about with the music. So let's say, for example, if I see enough man there, and they just want to hold a vibe, I might start off with some ganja tunes. So I kind of
Easy, no?
read the crowd to kind of liven up themselves.
Yes.
Or if there is a lot of women,
Mm-hmm.
or even a few women, I'm
Yeah.
gonna want to vibe up the women. So I will play some woman tunes or things like that. So it's really
That I love as rock?
not
What?
necessarily. With my type of style is I will play a lot of tunes by women because you don't hear that often.
Oh, you see? So what we are thinking different?
Yeah,
Female songs.
yeah. Because even though we know so we have enough female artists in our business, with the old time music, you don't really hear too many
No.
female artists being played, especially consistently. Like I can play a whole night
A
of
female.
female, yeah, because I'm a female
Me like that,
collector.
I open that list what she say, So instead of not play the lovers rock, they play the female artists.
Yeah, because women, we regardless of what they said, how women badmouth each other, we still support one another, regardless, and we resonate with one another. So when I hear female voice, it does something for me. It made me feel like, oh, there go my, hey, another woman. So yeah, it kind of nice up the ladies in a certain way. So yeah, I will play some female tunes, and then of course, tunes about women, positive tunes about
Yes.
women from the man them. So nice up the ladies them.
You
So yeah,
know, you're deep and me love this. I love that reason there.
give thanks.
I love this reason there. You're bringing some light there where I never even think of.
Yes.
You ever, honestly speaking, it must happen. You ever have a rough moment in the dance when you play?
Just the other day. Just the other day at Original Dancehall Thursdays.
Talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, why? The people them, they're kind of, there's two things going on. They kind of don't know the tune them. Or I noticed one thing about Jamaican people. Jamaican people in Jamaica is kind of set away. If I did play them same tune there nine night, they probably would have been all happy to hear it.
Yeah.
But you see, in at the dance,
Yes.
they kind of just was watching and spectating, and no real response. So it's like Jamaican mindset in Jamaica is kind of set up a way that they used to hearing certain tunes in a certain setting.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm breaking the mold right now for them because honestly,
Yeah.
Original Dancehall Thursday doesn't go that deep.
Yeah. Yes.
The sound man them, they don't really go that deep as
Mhm.
how far as I go deep.
Yeah.
So my deepness is new to it's fairly new. Even though man and man bound place will play what I play, but they're not like out there like me. Like Gabby Selassie, him not really come off of the hill.
No.
You know what I mean? And so I'm kind of more, I consider myself more like a dancehall root selector because I'm willing to go in at the dance.
Yes.
I kick down walls, I kick down the barriers, and be like, I eat this because most of us don't know that when these songs used to be played back in the days,
Mhm.
and this is before my time, it's just because I know the history because I speak to so many artists and they share their stories with me. But when them old music they used to play, that's mash up,
Oh yes. Oh yes. It's still much up,
Right.
It's just the room that you are in.
Yeah.
It's just the atmosphere. Because when I come in, when my friend and I step in and I hear you playing, he must say, Michi, bad. Bad.
Yeah.
Because we appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Yeah.
So it's just the room that you are in.
Yeah.
It's just the atmosphere.
Right.
It's just like a beer. A beer in the supermarket might cost $3.50,
Mm-hmm.
but a beer in a dance might cost $750.
Right.
Because I have a program with that, where I speak about this thing here. But it is the same liquid, the same bottle,
Right.
but in a different atmosphere.
Exactly.
Because if you be up at 12 tribe
Mm.
and you start that,
Mash up things.
the whole place
shut down.
turnover. Well
Yeah,
appreciated.
well appreciated.
Yeah,
Yeah, so the other night was a little rough.
a little rough.
Yeah, but it's part of my mission that if we push through, cause Joseph culture Abbas tune. I'm not ashamed.
Yeah, I know it.
That's one of my anthems.
Yes.
Cause la 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 la. La 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 means I love Jah. I'm not ashamed. Yeah, man, that's one of my
No,
anthems. Yeah.
the song they play right now, a certain place. Let me tell you, you soon find the room down here.
Mhm.
But when times they reach,
Mhm.
every man will say, welcome,
Yeah.
Empress.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I'm making my way. I'm
making the
gonna
way.
I'm gonna carve my niche. You know how they say that? You have your
Yeah.
niche.
Yes,
Yes. I'm not worried about it. I've done it before. It's
yes,
not like I'm new to Jamaica. I used to be on Best FM.
yes.
I had many fans, many listeners. I
Yeah.
played on Rebel Salute. May I play a Vibes Cartel when Vibes Cartel first boss.
Yes,
He had a big birthday bash at La Rousse
yes,
a long time ago. I think that was 2001. I think it was 2001, 2002. His first big birthday bash,
yes,
and we played that night,
yes.
and we bust up the place.
Nice.
So I've been around, and I've developed a very great understanding of Jamaica and the crowds and everything, because it's very different from Upsor.
Yes.
And yeah, man. So I'm up for the challenge.
Up for the
I'm up
challenge.
for the challenge because what I'm doing is just basically bringing back something that that is from here.
Which is true.
Yeah,
This
this
is our
music
thing.
is our inheritance.
Yes, it is our
And
inheritance.
many other cultures are taking our very same music and
Yes.
making money off of it.
Oh gosh.
And we not make no money off of it.
Yeah.
None of the artists, even the artists themselves, their families or whatever, because we already know reggae is was very unregulated. It might still have a lot of unregulation, but in them time it was very unregulated. And so we have dashware part of our culture because I mean I listen to that world music there. When it's a part, you go to other countries,
Oh
Europe,
gosh.
everywhere, people will pay millions of dollars
Listen.
just for even one tune.
Listen to me, Rootsy. When me there in Mexico, me there in the dance before me go DJ. Say Augustus Pablo and some song where them a play, where they could never play it in the dance at Jamaica. Yes, Empress. So, what is your advice to the young selectors then that is coming up right now?
So my advice would definitely be to know the history of where they're coming from, of where we're coming from with the reggae music, and it's very important. As they say, you have to know your history to know where you're going. You have to know where you're coming from to know where you're going.
Yes.
And the reggae music is way more than just music. It's a message. It has serious messages in it, and it touches the lives of people all over the world. This little country, Jamaica, is so influential. I don't think that people realize how influential reggae music and Jamaica is to the rest of the world. And so, in order to bring forth the message, you have to know the art form. You have to understand the art form. You have to really understand where this art form is coming from and why it developed into the massive beast that it is. Reggae music was a way for people to express themselves. It's a form of self-expression for a little country of people that has been getting oppressed for many years.
Yes.
And so I would definitely say to the selectors them to just know and understand the history of this art form,
Yeah.
to know and understand it. And also, like I said, it would be good to take a lesson or two to learn how to play vinyl because it will make something out of you. It'll give you more of appreciation of where the Monday come from to where it is now. Because it's a difference between having to lift record and put on turntable and find this tune with the needle and everything versus you just plugging in your laptop and pressing buttons. You'll develop a better sense of where it has come from and maybe give you something more to bring to the
Mhm.
people than just, oh, me I play music.
Mhm. That's true.
Yeah.
So that keep you fresh and relevant because, I mean, for example, right now, when you hear from you hear a selector, right? I'm speaking honestly speaking. Them play the same selection everywhere.
hmm
How you keep fresh and relevant?
So how I keep fresh and relevant is I like to put together tunes when I'm going to play somewhere. I like to put together tunes that will touch on certain topics, for the time at the time. Ibrahim Traore, since I came to Jamaica, I've been hearing so much people with this brethren, yeah.
Yes.
In America, people is with it, but everybody in Jamaica is with him. Like it's like the order of the day right now. I talk about
Yes.
Ibrahim Traore. So yeah, so I would put together a lineup dedicated to him, or a lineup that would be something more like fighting down injustice of Babylon, and just talking about certain topics that the brother is going through in Burkina Faso. So I keep relevant by trying to just make the music resonate with the modern day topics that we're going through. Poor people thing is our next thing. Jamaica people love to consider themselves poor people, right?
Yes, that's
It's
true.
a badge of honor. It's not,
Mhm.
it's not something to look down on where you say me are poor people, right? So I will
Mhm.
put together a lineup that is talking about how the government is not doing what they're supposed to do, or just not giving the people them enough food or whatever. They have a tune, to be poor is a crime. Them tune there, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We just connect the speech that applies to now with the
Yes.
tune from yesteryear, and make the people them kind of love the tune because it's talking about what we're going through right now as poor people,
Yes.
as poor people. So yeah,
Keep it relevant,
yeah,
which is true.
definitely.
That means that you must have been around some stalwart that strength you because the way you talk with such positivity and strength. Tell me some of those people that you've been around.
Well, so I am probably one of the few, maybe probably the only woman in the world that ever was a student of Mr. Dodd. Okay.
Still the one.
Yes, Mr. Dodd. I was presented to him by the great Tony Screw of Downbeat.
On beat.
Yes, about 25 or so years ago, maybe a little bit longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
He took me in, and he was so impressed, and he presented me to Mr. Dodd, as a female selectress, playing vinyl, and obviously I must have had something going on for me because there was female selectresses at the time,
Yes.
but there was something special about me, and Mr. Dodd immediately took me under his wing. He saw the interest because
Yes.
I'm a very curious person, and I
Mm-hmm.
love reggae, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good musical student.
Yes.
So he saw the interest, and I would go there every day, and as much as possible, and he would show me certain things like from the technical aspects, you know, as far as like he would say, when you play the tune, them you have to make sure your levels is right, and you have to EQ the thing, and just giving me all these little great insights that honestly I didn't really pay attention to in the beginning. I wasn't always the great Rootsy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I really, really wasn't. There was,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, I've come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time when I didn't even, know what I know now. Like us all.
Mm-hmm.
And so just him telling me about how I have to pay attention to this and this and this, it helped me to develop my craft.
Wow.
So that was a great experience, and just being around him, rubbing shoulders, being there in the shop at the time when it was still open,
Yeah.
meeting certain breeder artists and other people in the music industry that would come through, and just getting the opportunity to meet them and talk to them, and just being around so much great vinyl.
Yes.
I mean, come on, Studio One Record
Full of,
Shop. Yeah, it was a great experience, and I'm happy to say that I experienced
You
that.
experienced it.
Yeah.
So tell me about his mother, because
Right. So I have a lot of respect and love and honor for Denise Darlington, who is Mr. Dodd's mother.
yeah.
So she's considered the very first sound woman out of Jamaica because, you know, just from what I was told,
Yeah.
when she had her bar and she used to play music, she used to play the music in at them time there. Like she would put on the tunes them and, you know, just vibes up the place. And that was not something that women did at the time. I mean, I'm pretty
No.
sure there was some female bar owners, but them always leave the sound thing and the playing of music thing to the man
To the
them.
man then.
But, you know, she definitely held it down, you know, and played the music. And yeah, I don't know if people considered her a sound woman at the time, but coming from my perspective,
Yes.
she's one of the people that I look up to, you know, from the past. Because there's not too many women from the past
not
that
too
I could
many.
look up to. So right now, me are the general. Because if you really think about it, Susie Q
Yes.
is really the only other person.
Yeah.
I mean, there probably is other women
They are.
that I don't know
Yes.
of from the past. But Susie Q is one of the only other women from the past that I know where did I defend something. I mean, she's not defending it now.
No.
So she leave that door for me to be the
Yeah.
general. Thank you, Susie Q.
Big up yourself, Susie.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, so this world of women in the business is definitely been a great experience.
It
you
is.
know, yeah.
But I know that you must have been validated by other generals in the business.
Yes.
You want to tell us about that?
Yes, definitely. Well, I'm coming from a good school. I grew up in Brooklyn and I was a dancehall girl, so I went to all of the big dance them, or small dance too. You know, any dances. Yes.
Biltmore Ballroom.
Biltmore Ballroom, Starlight Ballroom, Dynasty, Love People, Parkside Plaza. I mean, you name it, I was there. I'm pretty sure I know enough of them old video cassette them. You will see the old me, even though you won't recognize me because I was in my pom pom shorts with my weave at the time, with my weave them at the time.
You see one.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I grew up in the dance. I've taken in so many big sounds.
Yeah.
When I was going to these dances, even though my goal at the time was to jump on a pred out, I still would find my way just being gravitating to stand in front of the sound system and just watch all the intricacies, all the everything happening. There's so many moving parts
Yes.
with the sound system, from the MC to the selector to the box model, just watching everything happening and going on and just taking it all in. You know, it was like I was in school at the time. And you know, as the time went on, my experiences of record shopping at places like Superpower and quite a few other places, large up man like Whitty, because that was one of my actual favorite record shops to
producer too, you know.
Yeah,
New York City, here I come.
Yes, you big up the Witty label.
Yes.
You know, it was an experience as a woman, a young lady at the time, record shopping, because I would be ignored for hours upon hours, standing in the record shop waiting to be serviced, because when I really think about it, women weren't really going to the record shops to shop for records.
No.
You know? And so I was one of the very, very, very few in the store, especially being a younger girl. I guess maybe they thought I was in there looking for man or whatever, which I wasn't. I was in there to buy tunes, and so I would get ignored. You know, they would be there for hours putting on tunes for everybody else, and then finally my time would come. You know, and so that was an experience, but it was a good experience because it allowed me once again to be in school, just stand back, taking in everything. Yes,
and having patience,
and you know, just getting to know the thing, and just I guess also know the thing from a male perspective, because it's a lot of man things when I have to stand up and watch it. So
punch with your body, no man. Punch with.
Yeah. So it straightened me up in a way that built me for this, because this is a male dominated industry, and in order to be somebody relevant in this industry, I have to know how to deal with the man them. you know. So yeah, so
I,
it was a great
I
experience.
can imagine when you buck up some female selector when on a behavior, and like how you go out, you get so much punches from women. How you deal with them?
Just man, listen, just punishing them with the music. First of all, they always think anytime I buck up on some younger sisters, females that play music, you know, they know that I play vinyl, they know I play all music, and they always think, oh, you know, she's not really relevant for them time or whatever. So
Yeah,
they try to, you know, they try to style me, and
yeah,
I just have to kind of punish them in a decent way to let them know, you know what, you don't know the history of where you really are doing.
yes,
You know, I'll let me tell you about Denise Darlington. Enough of them not even know about that. You have to respect this art form. You have to respect where we're coming from.
yes.
And you want to style big woman like me where I do this long time,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I've been paying my dues,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Lifting box, lifting tunes,
Carry a
no,
turntable.
carry turntables, everything. And if it wasn't for people like me, you would not even have a ground to stand on. You know
Wow.
what I mean? And then you don't know the tune them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the tunes.
Yes.
You don't know the history of music. You don't even know why this music was developed, why this music is what it is. And
Mm-hmm.
then you want to come and style me. It's, you know, it
See,
kind of,
you bring them to class.
yeah, I bring up, yeah, yeah. So, you know, enough times, you know, they don't want to hear it, but it's the truth.
Yeah, man, you have to bring them to class.
Yeah, the truth. And, you know, I've already deemed myself as the boss in this game, yeah. Even though me a foreigner.
No, you're not foreigner, because your
I'm
parents are
just saying.
Jamaican. You ain't no
Yeah, I'm
foreigner.
just saying.
Plus, you're growing up Brooklyn, so you're growing
Oh
up
yes,
Jamaica.
oh yes. That was a little Jamaica. That's a little Jamaica right
And
there.
sound man them now. We
Yeah,
validate you. We need
yeah.
to know somebody sound man, we validate
Okay.
you in New York.
Yes, yes. Because I'm coming from the school of being under the tutelage of Ja Life,
It's your
the
life.
big time record producer.
The producer Tennessee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Barrington Levy. Ja Wise, Tipator Music,
Mm.
Tipator Sound. The
Yes.
man they're my friend. The
Mm-hmm.
man they endorse me.
Yes.
Okay. Sir Tommy's.
Ah.
Sons Junior,
Mm.
Tony Screw of Downbeat,
Mm.
many, many more. Jalove, me and I love we when I love we found out about me and I love we have been inseparable.
One of them named they alone.
Yeah.
But there's so much
Mm-hmm.
senior
Yeah.
statesman. Where's so
No,
much I love, you
them
know?
take on to me, man. All the one Jack Scorpio. Them take on to me. Them take on to me, you know, because it's not a lot of people that do what I do.
It's not a lot of people do what you
And
do.
everybody likes when their thing gets some shine, right?
Yes.
And them man there come from the time,
Yes.
them time there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a lot of young youth would well bring it forth still, because everybody would like to see their legacy of what they do continue.
Yes.
And so when they book somebody like me, it's a joy to them, especially because I'm a woman, and it doesn't hurt. Like I'm easy on the eyes. Like they enjoy the music. Plus they get to look at me at the same time. Like how better can it get?
So you ever playing a dance and any man do anything special where you have to say to yourself, say,
Oh yes, yes. So I've gotten a couple of marriage proposals while I'm up there playing music. Man, just mesmerized by what I'm doing and
yeah.
just want to marry me. No ring ever presented, mind you, but
You sure?
yeah, I'm positive. I've
Yeah.
never seen a ring materialize. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know, I've gotten a few marriage proposals and you know, things like that. But yeah, it's been interesting. There's been some interesting things that happen. I'm always getting women come up to me while I'm playing, saying, "Oh, I want to do what you do. I want to, you know, can you train me?
Wow.
So I've
Wow.
done that.
You have done that.
Yeah, I've done that. Brought quite a few women into the thing. You know, most of them don't stick it through because it's not easy.
Yes.
Um,
Mm.
it's not easy. You know,
Yes.
sometimes when I'm up there, especially behind big sound at a big dance or whatever, and I'm always the only woman there, I understand why other women can't really hack it because it takes a lot to be able to, roll with the big dogs,
Yes.
and then get their respect and then not get the shoe because them always want to push you aside. And
Yes.
you know how y'all men are.
Some of us, some
Yeah,
of us, some of
but
us,
you
some
right,
of
but
us.
you know how your kind is.
Most of us.
Right, you know how your kind is. So yeah, it does take a lot of strength and determination and confidence.
Yes.
But we have all of that.
And you stick it out for so long.
Stick it out for so long.
And
Yeah.
you'll never give up.
Never give up. Yeah,
Because even if nobody not pay you, that's still a play music.
I definitely would. Yeah, it's a joy. It fills my heart.
With the needle, where you put the needle?
When that needle touches the record,
Yes.
and that sound that I hear, that it's like an electric impulse that just goes through my whole body. It does something to me. I don't know what it is, but it's just a magical experience.
So is there any song where you let us, if there's one song that would that you where you let us play for the rest of your life with all songs? You ever think of one song yet?
Yes, my favorite song. It's a Rebel Daughters anthem. Dread Out There by my sister in Joy White. Yes, Joy White. She's hands down my favorite female artist of
Yes.
all times.
Yes.
And her music definitely, oh my gosh, her
You
music.
sing it.
Yeah.
You sing it for me a while ago. You know?
Yeah. All them I tried. They fight down I just saw dread out there.
And your anthem, that you know.
That's my anthem.
That's your anthem.
Yeah, that's
So,
definitely my
but
anthem.
so the Rasta man never do anything in a man dance hall or no ballad where when you play a music that you say to yourself, this is crazy.
Yes. Yeah, there's a brethren that lives in New York, an elder brethren, an elder Ross, that whenever the music hit him a certain way, him start do cartwheels in the dance. And yeah, so I've gotten
So
that. I've had that experience.
apart from the proposals, you have the cartwheels.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, man,
Hey,
definitely.
you know, so maybe I chilly one time and two junkin girl come on stage. The mother hold and come in a dress. So remember if you grab one and I grab the next one. And Mr. Man, they said, never forget it.
Right. It's an experience.
It is an experience.
Yeah, the reaction of people by the music you're playing and whatever you're bringing forth to them is it's magical.
It's magical.
Yeah, it really, really is.
So tell me something now. Because we know that is fun. But I know you must have some serious project where you want to bring to Jamaica. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. So I was telling you earlier about a concept that I developed called Reggae Road Trip.
Reggae Road Trip.
Yes, and Reggae Road Trip came out of my realization that I have all these great connections with all of these veteran artists, veteran sound man, veteran studio man, and I'm constantly looking for ways to honor them.
Yes, yes.
And it's only but so much shows I can keep and only but so much interviews.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that there is many people all over the world that love and honor and respect these people, but they don't have the great relationships with them like how I do.
Like what
So I said, you know what? I can do something where I can bring these people to the artists
Yes.
and have this great experience of being able to meet and greet them.
Yes.
Because whenever, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. The other day I was sitting with Ken Booth. This is tree. Oh, the man kidnapped me. A pure stories. The man share. These veteran artists, they love to share their stories and their journey.
Yes.
And the information that has been told to me is so invaluable. It's not something that you can find online.
No.
It's not information that you can find online. So I know that other people would value this type of, interaction with these artists as well. And so Reggae Road Trip is pretty much a 5-day experience where we're going to bring fans of the foundation era of reggae music to Jamaica.
That is next year, right?
Right, February 2026.
February 2026.
Right, during Reggae Month. A matter of fact, from February 19th to the 23rd to be exact. So we're working on the actual flyer, but this is just a save the date flyer. So you'll see these around the place for now.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so the 5-day experience is going to include us taking these fans record shopping to, some one-away places, not only the places that's, that's like Derrick Harriet's and Rockers. We're going to take them to some one-away man where have some tune,
Yes.
to let them have access to some serious tunes. And we're going to take them to on historical reggae site tours,
Yeah.
which is going to be going to like different music studios, different museums, different hangout spots where artists used to or still even do hang out,
Hmm.
so they could just get the experience and feel the vibe. We're going to take them to the Alpha Boys School.
Wow.
Yeah, which I know
Of
but
course.
right, which has a great story as part
History.
of the
Serious history.
history into reggae. And so we're going to take them to the Alpha Boys School, and we have a whole thing planned, which is going to be so excited. So you have to go up on the website to find out more information. And then another thing we're doing is we're going to take them on a reggae celebrity sightseeing tour, where we're going to drive them around and be like, and this is Barry's house, and this is Buju house, and this is the Congo's house, and this is where John Holt used to live, and all those exciting things.
Just like in Los Angeles, right?
Exactly, just like in Los Angeles. And then, of course, the highlight of the 5 days is the meet and greet, which is where they're going to get to shake the hands of 15 artists that we're working with for the first Reggae Road Trip.
Yes.
They're going to take photos. They're going to get their autograph,
Yes.
and just vibes up with the person, have the opportunity to just hold a conversation or reason with the artist.
Yes.
And then that same evening, the event will turn into a symposium where these same artists is going to share their stories, share their history, and then they answer the questions of the audience members. Media is going to be there, so it's going to be really, really a great opportunity.
And it's Kingston, right?
Yes, this is happening in Kingston. It's going to be a great opportunity to help preserve reggae from a
Yes.
different perspective, because as I said, the information that's going to be shared that day by these artists is not something that people will just Google.
No, you can't Google it.
Yeah, and right now we're dealing with an endangered species of breed of artists, because we know that the elders that were doing music from the 60s and the 70s,
Yes.
it's very few of them,
Mm-hmm.
but there's enough of them for us to be able to get a good run with this for quite a few years.
Yeah.
And then as time goes on, you will eventually be the elder.
Me want be the elder.
You're too young right now. You will eventually be the elder. So Reggae Road Trip is here to stay. That's the point.
I go one place and them a say senior citizens, the senior citizens can get through quick. So
Uh-huh.
I go up there and say,
Oh
the
gosh.
man just say, not yet.
You're too young.
Too young. You're not ready yet.
Exactly. Exactly.
But my love it,
Yeah.
continue. Because
Yeah.
we want to know, because you're speaking to them now,
Hmm.
and we would like to know how they can get in touch to become up to join this.
Right.
How can they do that?
Right. So all you have to do is Google Reggae Road Trip. It's very simple. The website is Reggae Road Trip.
REGGAEROADTRIP.
Exactly.
That's it.
The Instagram is Reggae Road Trip. The Facebook is Reggae Road Trip. The Twitter is Reggae Road Trip. Reggae Road Trip, Reggae Road Trip, Reggae Road Trip.
Yes.
Okay. And yeah,
Can they start now?
yes, we actually are going to start ticket sales as of July of 2025. But you
Yes.
could definitely, go on the website and send, contact us, and we'll get you the information you need. We are doing early registration, but the official launch will happen in July of 2025. And yeah, we're excited. We have Ken Booth on there. We have the Congos. We have who else? We have Tony Gregory. We have Leroy Sibley's. We have
Under my age group.
yeah, them people.
Can they put me in my place all the way?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Put me
we
in my
have
place.
so much great artists that's confirmed. We have Fred Locks. Just go on the website. You will see all the artists is confirmed, and we're still confirming artists as we speak. But yeah, it's been exciting for me to be able to make this happen for
I'm glad.
this breed of artists, these breed
Yes.
of sound men, these breed of
Yeah.
producers that bongo harmonies on it that
I
you
feel,
know
well,
that were there.
I see the age difference now.
Yeah, yeah, you
I see the age difference
exactly,
now.
exactly. Yeah.
But like you see, like how you're doing that right now, and we are
Mhm.
talking about our friends in New York, which
Mhm.
honestly speaking now,
Mhm.
Jawise, we are talking about Sir Tommy's
Mhm.
and all of these people.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if one day you could
Say less. Let me explain. This is
wow,
the Reggae Road Trip in February is the first of many to come.
many to
We're going
come.
to be doing a reggae road trip, 4 reggae road trips per year. One in New York,
Yes,
one in Jamaica,
yeah,
one in Europe, and one in Canada. Because you know those are the 4 hubs of places in the world where enough of the veterans,
resides.
even not veterans, because Jamaican artists love to live in that them place there.
Yes,
So that's slated to happen in 2027. But our
four.
first one is just going to be Jamaica for the first year. Work out all the kinks, and as the time go on,
Yeah,
four
we're
per
bringing.
year. So this is going to be a big thing.
It's gonna be a big thing.
Yes.
And we're looking
Yes.
forward to that.
Yes.
The Reggae Road Trip
Mhm.
starting February 2026,
Right.
and as she show you the flyer, and you can go online starting. Because right now we are in 2025, and we're in June. So July, she's saying that you can go online and enroll for this.
Right. Well,
You
you could
understand?
go online now, but definitely, yes, we will be having our official launch party in July. But yeah, they can go online now. Everything is up and running. The website, everything. Everything.
Everything's up and running.
Yes.
Anything else you want to share with us?
Big up my whole New York crew. Big up the Brooklyn crew. All Star Bond, Culture Cartel. You know, so you're large. Big up the whole Reggae Road Trip team. Big up all my family in Jamaica. Cause the ones that in foreign doing business with me is only the ones that in Jamaica who love me.
They have a business with you now.
We'll
Are you
see.
there with Papamichy gang?
No, actually, no. Let me tell you something about Jamaican people in America. When
Yes.
they're no business with Jamaica. Not for them.
So you think
Well, my family at least.
make Jamaica run and a win in the Olympics? You see the whole them took out their
That is
flag and
true.
go on and them bed and
Yeah,
put out something and
right.
say, we are Jamaicans.
That is true. That's the
Yeah.
only time they know Jamaica is if you remember them are Jamaica.
And
But
we are
yeah,
going to the World Cup too.
are true.
Jamaica go to the World Cup
Yes.
2026 and you go see them business with it.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, for now, they don't business with these places. Like my sisters were born here, and they've never been back since they were teenagers.
They never been back?
No, they have no interest in that in place. As a matter of fact, they think that I have a mental problem for even wanting to come here.
Them don't know the beauty of
They don't know.
Jamaica.
No, they
Right now
don't
we're
know.
sitting on the East Indian mango tree and that man just eat 2 East Indian mango.
Uh huh.
Drive in, pick up 2 East
Free
Indian
of
mango and eat
cost.
Free of
free of
course. That's
cost.
the
Sit them on
beauty.
somebody's lawn that never mind.
Never
Exactly.
mind.
You
That
know
It's
what
a,
I
is the
pit,
mean?
beauty.
it's a pity the carry one come show me. Let me show you my East Indian mango and say, look there.
Never
Yes.
Free.
Julie do a can show
Give
up.
me the Julie. Give me Julie, me just show them free
Have
of
a lovely
cost.
prong on that I picked from the
Bring
lion.
it, bring come to. Right
Oh,
now,
wow.
make them see say. Right
Lovely
now,
prong on that.
this is the
Oh,
panga
They
nut.
have a lot of benefit from health
Panga
benefit.
nut.
Help, man. This is the panga nut.
That's a mango?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
I was
no,
about
no.
to say.
Panga nut.
Panga
It's
nut.
pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
When the
Yeah.
Jamaican call it pang.
Oh,
Everything
panga
done are
nut.
different, you know.
Different.
And all that.
Everything
Yeah.
good for the prostate.
That's the Julie
And this is the
mango.
Julie mango tree. And this is for your sister we are talking to. You know.
Yeah.
When last you get a Julie mango, you come off of the tree.
You can buy the trees and I already watched
Yeah.
them.
My mother.
Alright.
Oh, really?
All right.
My mother would love a
Yeah.
Julie
Hold
right
on.
now. My mother always asks
You
for
see,
Julie.
you saw Jamaica nice.
Thank
He
you.
just come out of him car and give you 2 fruit. And yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
to all the
sir.
people out there in the diaspora, listen, Jamaica is a beautiful place.
Yes.
It's just like coming to New York. We can say New York is a place that is disgusting and dirty and all of that.
Exactly.
And criminal. I used to live in New York for 10 years.
Right.
But when you actually go to New York, you realize say, when they must say about New York, no go so. New York is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Jamaica is a place just like that.
Yeah.
It's where you are, where you put yourself
Exactly. You have to create your own world for yourself within the environment.
within the environment.
Yeah.
And
think
we
it's
have a beautiful sister here, and
Yes.
we're glad you're here.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
do you want to leave an email address or something for your fans them to get in touch with you or what?
Yes, you could definitely find me as far as Rebel Dawta Rootsie. You can find me on Facebook. Just Google. Search Rebel Daughters. That's
Wow.
REBELDAWTAS. Rebel Daughters.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Instagram?
no, I'm only on Facebook,
Only on
Rebel
Facebook?
Daughters, yes.
Yeah.
Or you could just go to Gmail. You can find me on Gmail, rebeldaughters@gmail.com, REBELDAWTAS.
Yes.
And yeah, man, with the about
See about?
a Reggae Road Trip, same thing. You can
Yes.
find us everywhere, Reggae Road Trip, except for the email. It's the real Reggae Road Trip
Yeah.
at gmail.com. The real Reggae Road Trip at gmail.com. Big up my youths,
Yes.
Shaka Zulu and Shakaya Zulu. I love y'all. I can't wait till y'all
Wow.
come forward in a few months to come visit me here. And yeah, man.
Can you live in here? You're gonna
Yes,
be living here.
yes. Me then at the place, man.
Any special parish?
St. Thomas, I am a part of the whole everything that's happening in St. Thomas, the improvements,
The
the
improvement.
upliftments.
Yes.
Yes, I'm happy to be a part of that.
For the whole Jamaica, but we're glad that
Yes,
you're here
mm-hmm.
and we want you to stay here.
Yes,
And we're glad that you're playing the vinyl.
yes, good thanks.
And whenever you go to South America, we're going to begin to talk to some Asian women know that travel these places, and they would love to hear you play and to see you play. And as a Roots daughter, you fit the profile
Yes,
and you have the personality. And to all the selectors, I want you to know that vinyl is still playing.
oh
And
yes,
Rootsy is playing it. Rootsy, thank you very much for coming on Artist Reasoning.
good thanks.
It was a pleasure having you, and you're one of. You did a very good interview.
Good thanks. It's a pleasure for you to be interviewing me. You as a big artist, like I'm so honored. You don't even understand.
I understand.
Okay.
That my mission, is for the unsung heroes to be heard and seen, and for all these young artists that certain platform will never utilize them.
Right.
I just use my platform to push them forward.
Yes.
When I was coming up, there was some greats that helped push me also.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have social media,
Right.
but them tell me a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Me Too,
Right.
all of the greats, Sugar Minot,
Yeah.
Babandi,
Mm-hmm.
all of them, Peter Tosh. One day Peter Tosh and Bonnie Wheeler sent for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when I did Diseases.
Right.
I went down to Sonic Sound and the man said, Michigan, go on the Solomon, you cut the road. So somebody want to talk to you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how me I go to. When we reach up there, I see Bonnie Wheeler and and then I see Peter Tosh. And Peter costs about 40 bad words.
Oh
I said,
my
come in here,
God.
sir.
Uh-huh.
Are you right, Diseases? He said, yeah, man. And when he said to me, if it resonated with me up to this very moment,
Yeah.
time I tell me, say, keep making them type of song there. And then if you know, say that it's a great, like the Wheelers.
Yeah.
I tell me that I know what it feels like for me being here. I mean, you're under a reason.
Yeah.
Cause that's why I feel when I buck up Peter and Bunny and the whole of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the
Right.
Scatterlights
Okay.
and you name the whole of
Name
all of them. All the greats.
Yeah.
So, we're glad to have you.
It's a humbling feeling, but give
And
thanks. Thank you.
stay around us
Definitely.
and we keep the love
Yes.
and much love.
Oh,
Yeah, man, thanks for the reasoning.
thank you.
It was great.
Yes.
All right?
Give thanks.
Yeah, man, we're out. Remember, peace, patience, benevolence. We need all of them things there to make we successful and humility. All right?
Definitely.
Any
Rebel
closing
Daughters
words?
to the world. Rebel Daughters to the world. Reggae Road Trip. Don't forget Reggae Road Trip. February 2026. Make it a date. All right?
Yeah, but there.
All right. Yes, sir.
Take care of yourself.
All right.
Papamichy, we're out.